Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're going to dive into the world of AI,
Okay.
specifically AI 3.0, AGI, and superintelligence.
Right.
Our listener is interested in understanding like where this tech is headed and how it kind of connects to this long human fascination with, creating intelligent beings.
Sure.
From ancient myths to cutting-edge algorithms. Our guide for this journey is Ben Ramayana's book, AI 3.0, AGI, Superintelligence, and Beyond.
Yeah, Ramayana makes this really fascinating point about this kind of enduring human desire to create.
Oh, yeah.
We've been dreaming up these artificial beings for centuries.
Right.
I mean, think about Talos, the giant bronze automaton from Greek mythology,
Okay.
or the golem of Jewish folklore, and now that desire is manifesting in AI.
Yeah, it's like this urge to create something smart, something more powerful than ourselves.
Yeah.
Like it's hardwired into us.
Oh,
Let's get practical.
Sure.
Where are we NW with AI? And what's this whole AI 3.0 thing all about?
Well, Ramayana argues that we're on the cusp of a major leap. He breaks down AI's evolution into 3 stages. The first two, what he calls AI 1.0 and 2.0.
Okay.
They're important, but they're largely the groundwork. Think of it like the 1.0 was the birth of AI back in the 1950s. Lots of excitement,
Yeah.
but really limited by the tech of the time. Then 2.0 is what most of us interact with today.
Okay.
Narrow AI, super good at very specific tasks. Your Google Translate spam, filters, even some medical diagnosis tools.
Right.
All narrow AI.
Okay, so that's where we are now. Impressive, but specialized tools.
Exactly.
What makes AI 3.0 different? This is where AGI and superintelligence come in, right?
Exactly. AI 3.0 is about breaking free from those narrow confines.
Okay.
AGI, artificial general intelligence, that's the idea of an AI that can learn and reason across any hard domain.
Wow.
Just like a human can. It wouldn't just be good at chess or writing code. It could learn to do both.
Right.
And more, potentially even better than us.
Whoa, okay, so we're talking machines that can think like us,
Yeah.
but faster, possibly even more creatively. In superintelligence, that's where it goes beyond even human capabilities.
Precisely. Superintelligence is that theoretical point where AI surpasses human intelligence across the board.
Yeah.
It's the stuff of science fiction, but some experts believe it's a real possibility,
Yeah.
even an inevitability. That's where things get really interesting and a little bit unnerving, honestly.
I can see why. Okay, so to really grasp AI 3.0, we need to understand how machines think, right?
Yeah.
I mean, how is machine learning different from human learning?
That's a crucial distinction. One way to think about it is this: humans learn through experience, observation, instruction.
Right.
Machines, on the other hand, learn primarily through data.
Data.
Imagine feeding a machine massive amounts of data about, say, weather patterns.
Right.
The machine can analyze that data, identify patterns, make predictions with incredible accuracy.
So it's not like programming a computer with specific rules for every possible situation.
Right.
It's more like giving it the tools to figure things out on its own based on patterns in the data.
Exactly. And the key to this is something called neural networks,
Okay.
which are inspired by the structure of the human brain. Imagine a vast network of interconnected nodes, kind of like neurons firing in our brains.
Right.
Each connection strengthens or weakens based on the data the machine processes.
So the machine is essentially building its own understanding, its own model of the world based on the data it's fed.
Yeah.
But how does that lead to the kind of flexible general intelligence we see in humans?
Well, that's where things get a bit more complex.
Okay.
There are different types of machine learning, each with its own strengths and weaknesses. For example, supervised learning is like teaching a dog a trick.
Okay.
You give it a treat, the correct label when it does the right thing, and over time it learns the pattern.
Okay. So it's learning from examples with known outcomes.
Yeah.
What about when there's no right answer, clearly labeled? Like, how do machines make sense of the world when it's messy and unpredictable?
That's where unsupervised learning comes in.
Okay.
Imagine giving a child a box of Legos with no instructions.
They have to figure out how to build something cool on their own. Unsupervised learning is about finding patterns in unlabeled data,
Okay.
like grouping customers with similar behaviors or identifying anomalies that could indicate fraud.
So it's more about exploration and discovery.
Yes.
It's fascinating how these different learning methods mirror some aspects of how we learn as humans. But to get to AGI, to get machines that can truly think like us, don't they need to understand the world the way WE do? I mean, can a machine ever have the same kind of awareness, the same subjective experience that we call consciousness?
That's the million-dollar question, and it's one that Ramayana dives into in his book.
Okay.
Even defining consciousness is a challenge.
Yeah.
Philosophers have been wrestling with it for centuries.
Right.
What does it mean to be aware, to have a sense of self?
Yeah, it's not like we can just crack open a brain and point to the consciousness module, right?
Right. But now with AI advancing so rapidly, these age-old philosophical questions are taking on a whole new urgency.
Yeah. If we're talking about creating machines that can potentially think, learn, and even create at a superhuman level,
Yeah.
the question of whether they can also be conscious becomes incredibly important.
I can see why.
Aye.
So how does Ramayana approach this mind-boggling challenge? Does he think machines can become conscious?
Well, he explores different theories of consciousness, drawing on both philosophy and neuroscience. One idea he discusses is functionalism, which basically suggests that consciousness arises from the functions of the brain, not necessarily the physical stuff it's made of.
So if we can replicate those functions in a machine, in a sufficiently complex AI system,
Yeah.
could consciousness emerge as a byproduct? That's a pretty wild thought.
It is, and it raises all sorts of ethical considerations.
Oh, yeah.
If a machine is capable of experiencing the world, of feeling emotions, of having a sense of self, how do we treat it? What rights, if any, should it have?
That's where this journey into AI starts to feel less like science fiction and more like a glimpse into a future we need to prepare for, ethically as much as technologically.
Right.
Okay, so we've laid the groundwork. We've got a handle on the different types of AI, the idea of AGI and superintelligence, and we've even dipped our toes into the philosophical depths of consciousness. But what does all this mean for our lives, for the world around us? How is AI already shaping the world, and where might it lead us in the future?
That's where Ramayana's book gets really eye-opening.
Okay.
He takes us on a tour of AI's impact across various industries, from healthcare and finance to transportation and even agriculture. It's a glimpse into a future that's both exciting and a bit daunting.
All right, buckle up, everyone.
Yeah.
We're about to see how AI is changing the game in ways we might not even realize.
It really is remarkable how pervasive AI is becoming. Ramayana dives into healthcare, where AI is already making a significant impact, especially in medical diagnostics.
Okay.
Imagine AI algorithms analyzing medical images, X-rays, MRIs, CT scans, and detecting these subtle abnormalities that even the most experienced radiologist might miss.
It's like having a second set of eyes, but with superhuman vision. Right?
Absolutely.
That could lead to earlier diagnoses, more effective treatments, potentially even saving lives.
Absolutely. Early detection is key for so many conditions.
Yeah.
And AI is playing a crucial role there. But it goes beyond just spotting things on images.
Okay.
AI is also being used to analyze massive data sets of patient information, medical histories, genetic data, lifestyle factors, to identify patterns and predict health risks.
So it's not just about treating diseases, it's about preventing them in the first place. That's incredible.
It is. And this leads to the concept of personalized medicine, which Ramayana highlights as a major area where AI is making a difference. By analyzing all this individual data, AI can help doctors tailor treatments that are much more effective and have fewer side effects.
It's like moving from a one-size-fits-all approach to healthcare that's custom designed for each person.
Exactly. It's about understanding the individual, their unique needs, and tailoring the treatment accordingly. But AI's impact on healthcare doesn't stop there. Ramayana also talks about how AI is streamlining the administrative side of things. Managing patient records, scheduling appointments, even handling billing.
Oh, wow. So it's not just about the cutting-edge medical stuff. It's also about making the whole system more efficient. That frees up doctors and nurses to spend more time with their patients, which is how it should be.
Exactly. It's about using AI to optimize all aspects of healthcare. From the clinical to the administrative. And this idea of optimization applies to so many other industries as well. Ramayana takes us into the world of finance, where AI is already a major player.
Oh yeah, finance. That's where things get really fast-paced. I've heard about algorithmic trading. AI systems making trades at lightning speed.
It's true. Algorithmic trading is a prime example of AI's speed and efficiency. These systems can analyze market data and execute trades in fractions of a second, far faster than any human could.
It's like Wall Street on hyperspeed, with AI driving the transactions. But is it safe? I mean, do we really want machines making those kinds of decisions?
That's a valid concern. And Ramayana acknowledges the risks. But he also points out that AI is being used to manage those risks. AI can analyze massive amounts of financial data, economic indicators, company performance, even social media trends.
Wow.
To predict market volatility and assess creditworthiness.
So AI is helping financial institutions make smarter, more informed decisions,
Right.
potentially avoiding those kinds of crashes that can shake the global economy.
That makes sense. It's not just about speed, it's about better risk management.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And it's not just finance and healthcare.
Okay.
Ramayana talks about how AI is transforming transportation.
Transportation.
Think self-driving cars.
Oh, self-driving cars. Now, that's a future I'm both excited and be a little nervous about. I mean, handing over the wheel to a machine, that's a big leap of faith.
It is a big step.
Yeah.
And there are definitely challenges to overcome.
Yeah.
But Ramayana paints a compelling vision of a world with fewer accidents, less traffic congestion, more efficient transportation for everyone, even those who can't drive themselves. That's an appealing future. And it's not just about cars, right? AI can optimize traffic flow in cities, manage logistics and delivery networks, making the whole transportation system smarter.
Exactly. It's about using AI to address some of the biggest challenges we face in transportation.
Okay.
Safety, efficiency, accessibility. And speaking of accessibility, AI is also changing the way we learn.
Oh, how so?
Adaptive learning systems are tailoring educational content to each student's individual needs, providing personalized instruction and support.
It's like having a custom tutor for every student, helping them learn at their own pace and in a way that works best for them. That's a game changer for education.
It is, and it's not just about academics.
Okay.
AI is also being used to personalize fitness routines, to create custom music playlists, even to suggest recipes based on our dietary preferences.
Wow. So AI is finding its way into our everyday lives in ways I hadn't even considered.
Right.
This is making things more efficient, more personalized, more engaging.
And even more creative, Ramayana talks about AI's impact on the arts and entertainment. Think of recommendation algorithms suggesting movies we might like or music that matches our tastes.
Right.
AI is even being used to create original art and music.
Hold on. AI composing music.
Yeah.
Painting pictures. That's incredible.
Ah.
I mean, I always thought of creativity as something uniquely human.
It is fascinating, isn't it?
Yeah.
AI is challenging our assumptions about what it means to be creative. And it's not just about replicating human creativity. It's about exploring new possibilities, generating ideas and forms that we might never have imagined on our own.
This is mind-blowing. AI is touching every aspect of our lives.
Yeah.
From healthcare and finance to transportation, education, and even the arts. It's like a tidal wave of innovation reshaping the world as we know it.
It's a powerful force, and with great power comes great responsibility.
Oh, that's a good point.
Ramayana doesn't shy away from the potential downsides of AI.
Okay.
Job displacement, privacy concerns the potential for misuse. These are issues we need to address as AI continues to evolve.
It sounds like we're standing at a crossroads. AI has the potential to solve some of humanity's biggest challenges, but it also poses some serious risks. How do we navigate this new landscape?
That's the question we need to be asking ourselves.
Right.
Ramayana argues that we need to approach AI development with a sense of responsibility,
Okay.
with a focus on ensuring that AI benefits all of humanity, not just a select few.
That makes sense. It can't just be about technological progress. It has to be about ethical progress as well.
Right.
We need to figure out how to harness the power of AI for good, while also mitigating the risks.
Exactly. It's a complex challenge, but it's one we must face head-on. The future of AI is in many ways the future of humanity.
That's a powerful thought. So what are some of the key takeaways from Ramayana's book? What does he suggest we do to ensure that AI is a force for good in the world?
Well, one of his key recommendations is to focus on developing AI systems that are aligned with human values.
Okay.
Systems that are transparent, accountable, and fair.
That sounds crucial.
Yeah.
We need to make sure that AI reflects our values, not amplifies our biases.
Yeah. Exactly. And he also stresses the importance of education and public engagement.
Okay.
We need to have open conversations about AI,
Right.
its potential benefits and risks, and how we want to shape its development.
So it's not just about the engineers and the scientists, it's about all of us having a voice in shaping the future of AI.
Exactly. The decisions we make today will have a profound impact on the world of tomorrow.
Yeah.
We need to be thoughtful, we need to be informed, and we need to work together to ensure that AI serves humanity's best interests.
This has been an incredible journey so far. From the ancient myths that foreshadowed our fascination with artificial intelligence to the cutting-edge technology that's reshaping our world. But there's one more piece of the puzzle we need to explore.
Okay.
The potential risks of AI and what we can do to mitigate them.
You're right. Ramayana doesn't shy away from the potential downsides of AI.
Right.
And it's important that we address those concerns head on. He discusses some pretty thought-provoking scenarios,
Okay.
but he also offers some potential solutions.
Okay, let's dive into those potential risks and see what we can learn from Ramayana's insights. This is where things get really interesting and maybe a little bit scary, but it's a conversation we need to have. So we've seen how AI is revolutionizing healthcare, finance, transportation. It's like this powerful force reshaping the world.
It is.
But what about the potential downsides? What are some of the risks we need to be thinking about?
One of the big concerns Ramayana addresses is job displacement.
Okay.
As AI becomes more sophisticated, it's going to automate tasks that are currently done by humans.
Right.
We're already seeing this in some industries.
Yeah.
And it's only going to accelerate.
That's a valid concern.
Right.
Yeah, and if machines can do our jobs better and faster, what happens to us? Do we all end up unemployed?
It's not necessarily about mass unemployment,
Okay.
but it does mean that the job market is going to look very different in the future. Some jobs will disappear, but new ones will emerge.
Okay.
The key is going to be adaptability, retraining, and lifelong learning.
So it's not about fighting against the tide of automation.
Yeah.
It's about learning how to ride the waves.
Exactly.
What about other risks? What about AI being used for malicious purposes?
That's another big one. Ramayana talks about the potential for AI to be used in autonomous weapons systems. Basically, machines making life or death decisions without human intervention.
It's like something out of a sci-fi movie, right? Killer robots running amok.
Yeah.
But is that a realistic concern? Or is it just Hollywood hype?
It's definitely something that experts are taking seriously.
Okay.
There's a lot of debate about the ethics of autonomous weapons.
Yeah.
And there's a growing movement to ban them altogether.
That makes sense. Yeah. It seems like there's a huge ethical dimension to AI development that we can't ignore. What about the whole issue of privacy?
Yeah.
AI systems need massive amounts of data to function.
Yeah.
Does that mean our personal information is at risk?
That's a valid concern. As AI systems become more integrated into our lives, they're collecting more and more data about us, our online activity, our location, our shopping habits, even our health records.
So how do we protect our privacy in a world where AI is constantly collecting data?
Ramayana argues that we need to be much more proactive about data privacy.
Okay.
We need stronger regulations, better transparency from companies, and we need to be more aware of how our data is being used.
So it's not just about being careful with our passwords.
Right.
It's about understanding the bigger picture, how our data is being collected and who has access to it.
Exactly. And there's another risk that's a bit more subtle.
Okay.
Algorithmic bias.
Algorithmic bias.
AI systems learn from the data they're given.
Right.
And if that data reflects existing biases in society, the AI can perpetuate those biases.
Oh, I see. So if an AI is trained on data that's biased against certain groups of people, the AI might make decisions that are discriminatory, even if it's not programmed to do so.
That's right. Algorithmic bias is a serious concern.
Yeah.
Especially in areas like hiring, lending, and even criminal justice. We need to make sure that the data used to train AI systems is diverse and representative, and that the algorithms themselves are designed to be fair and equitable.
So it's not just about the tech, it's about the human values that we embed in that tech.
Right.
It's about ensuring that AI reflects the best of humanity, not the worst.
Exactly. And that's why Ramayana stresses the importance of having a diverse group of people involved in AI development.
Okay.
Not just engineers and scientists, but ethicists, social scientists, artists, and people from all walks of life.
That makes sense. We need a wide range of perspectives to ensure that AI is developed responsibly and ethically.
Right. And we need to be having these conversations NW, not after the fact.
Yeah.
The future of AI is too important to leave to chance. We need to be actively shaping that future, ensuring that it's one where AI benefits all of humanity.
This deep dive has been a real eye-opener. We've covered so much ground from the basics of AI to the potential for AGI and superintelligence, and we've explored both the incredible opportunities and the potential risks. I'm feeling a mix of excitement and trepidation, honestly.
That's understandable. AI is a powerful force, and like any powerful force, it can be used for good or for ill.
Right.
The future is not predetermined. It's up to us to shape it.
So to our listener, we hope this deep dive has given you a better understanding of the complex world of AI. It's a rapidly evolving field, and it's going to have a profound impact on all of our lives. Stay curious, stay informed, and stay engaged in the conversation.
The future of AI is a future we'll all be creating together.
Thanks for joining us on The Deep Dive. We'll see you next time for another fascinating exploration.